we never managed to find a constant flow of successful events online. So we were a little bit grasping into the blind and just trying to find something that would work consistently month after month. And we wanted to find a more stable solution, as well as an agency that could help us a little bit more all around, not just specifically implementing our strategy, but also helping us develop together a better solution for the future. We have seen improvements in all front on the web shop. We have increased the sales, of course, year on year. So we're very happy about it. Just nice to have a partner rather than just an agency clicking buttons for us in the back end. So it was not just a single advertising campaign that caused the success of the year, despite being in a difficult market. But it was the overall cooperation with you that allowed us to improve in all marketing aspects.
Hi, Leonardo. How are you doing?
Hi, Andrej. All good, thanks. And you? How's it going?
Yeah, doing great. To kick things off, can you just quickly introduce yourself and tell us a bit about Traser?
Yeah, my name is Leonardo Lucchini. I'm the marketing manager at Traser, which is a Swiss watch company that was founded in 1998, initially as a military watch and tactical watch. And then with the years, we have developed an outdoor collection and also a diver collection. We are based in Niederwangen, which is near Bern, in the capital of Switzerland. And yeah, we have been working together for a little bit now.
Yeah, we have. I think it's about a year right now, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. And what would you say, like, where was Traser at before we started working together, both in terms of like business, but also specifically in terms of paid advertising?
We were in a challenging and interesting situation because we were trying to change the model with which we are working from the classic B2B style, using shops located everywhere around the world, into having more a main online shop that we can take care directly and shipping all of the watches directly to the customer. So it was a challenging, of course, situation where we were trying to transition from one situation to the new business, let's say. And of course, increasing investment into advertisement, into online marketing, trying to build an online presence, also have a lot of changes onto the website and the CRM system. So it was an interesting situation and also a difficult one. We had worked in the past with a couple of different agencies. We never managed to find a process and, let's say, a constant flow of successful events online. So we always had the month that worked really well, and then we used the same advertisement in another situation and it underperformed. So we were a little bit grasping into the blind and just trying to find something that would work consistently month after month.
Got it. So would you say that was like the biggest challenge, that like there were some months where there were like great results and other months where it was like no results?
Yeah, indeed. We were just seeing that on a normal month, we were basically getting as much income from our advertisement as the expense that we had. And apart from a few months where, thanks to Black Friday, Cyber Monday, and these type of pushes that we were planning, we generated a lot more income. But of course, it was never something consistent that we could pinpoint, or we have done this action, hence we can achieve also more in the future. And we wanted to find a more stable solution, as well as an agency that could help us a little bit more all around, not just specifically implementing our strategy, but also helping us develop together a better solution for the future.
Yeah. So not only the button clicking inside the ad accounts, and not only just telling what exactly, like basically having to tell the partners exactly what to do and exactly what you want to how the ads should look like and everything, but rather have someone who also thinks with you, right?
Exactly, yeah. as a company, that is always the most important thing, to find an agency that does not just do what you ask, but also provides feedback, is proactive in their work. They give you suggestion, and they bring new things and new technique that you might not be aware of, and that is worth trying. And of course, also then with nice results. So that is something that we have valued significantly in our cooperation, and we think it's very important.
Yeah. And what would you say made you partner up with us initially? Like, was there anything that stood out from our approach to like other agencies that you were talking with? Because I think like there are a lot of like service providers, agencies that always like promise you the world and tell you like a lot, but then when it comes to partnering up, like they're not able to deliver on that.
Yeah, no, indeed. There were a few key values that we were looking for. We are, of course, a Swiss company, but our main markets that we target are Germany, a little bit Europe outside of Germany, and USA. So we noticed immediately from the expertise that you had, and also from the other testimonials that you have on your website, that there was already experience in these two markets. So that was a um, key point that we wanted already to have, and it made us pick your company. Of course, as you mentioned, promising the moon and underperforming is a classic in marketing. So we did not want to go full in and sign a 1 year contract right away. And you allowed us also to work this together. So we started month by month, and we saw the results immediately. You also provided very interesting and insightful analysis of our website, which helped us improve the current website that we had. So we understood from the beginning that the cooperation was worthwhile, and we decided to continue forward. But initially, those were the key points that made us say, "Yeah, let's try, let's switch, and let's see how the HoloGrowth performs."
Nice. And now, what would you say? Like, how was your experience like working with us and with the team?
Very good. We have seen improvements in all front on the web shop. We have increased the sales, of course, year on year. So we're very happy about it. But especially what was I also discussing earlier, we now have a much more spread of the sales throughout the year compared to before, which makes it more, the forecast is easier to make compared to earlier. And just simply the cooperation with you, we are speaking different languages, English, German, so it has never been a problem. Language was never an issue. It was also very nice to see the creatives that you came up with. You understood at the very beginning which was our target audience, what we were going for, which are our CI, say the different guidelines that we follow with our company colors and company schemes, and you manage to convey them throughout the content creation that you have done for advertisement on social media. And also, whenever we had any questions or how can we improve this, how can this get a little better, you were always open to discuss, to analyze the data, to evaluate if there were better options. I remember also the situation where Meta was performing better compared to Google, and you suggested us, hey, let's almost switch off Google and focus 90% on Meta because it's performing much better. So it was all in all these everyday communication that it was always just nice to have a partner rather than just an agency clicking buttons for us in the back end.
Yeah, yeah, that makes sense. And you mentioned that like when we initially partnered up, there were like a lot of like it was a very challenging time for you, and you had like you were making the transition from like B2B to more D2C. And would you say like our service like helped you with making that transition?
Yeah, indeed, under multiple circumstances. Of course, social media advertising, and also on Google, that was important. The feedback that you have provided about the website itself has helped us target the critical areas of the website to make sure that the conversion rate would improve, to make sure that the customer were receiving the right information about our watches and not just the classic and generic marketing fluff that sometimes can appear on websites. Also, diving deeper into Google Analytics and the Google Merchant side to make sure that our advertising appears in the right location, also in Google when people search for specific keywords. So it was not just a single advertising campaign that caused the success of the year, despite being in a difficult market. But it was the overall situation and cooperation with you that allowed us to improve in all marketing aspects, mainly, of course, online, and perform better compared to the previous year and find a more stable base, let's say, with specific strategies that we can implement in the future.
Yeah. And you already touched on a few of those things, but what do you feel are the biggest improvements from our partnership so far?
We had significantly improved the website. Now it looks a lot more professional. It has like the overall customer journey in the website has been improved. It's more clear, and we have introduced new features and checkout functionalities that before they were not there that you suggested us. Then the content creation has also been improved in an aspect of social media advertising. We can provide you with some basic information. We would like to push this specific watch. We have a new offer or we have a new product coming, and very quickly you can understand the target audience for this new product or for a specific offering, and you can create very well done assets that work really well. Even though we have and we know a little bit of a problem with content creation, we don't have a very big library of assets. So also you coming in with new ideas and new asset creation, it also very helpful in that sense. And I would say these
Yeah.
are the two key features that helped us a lot improve the sales throughout the year.
Yeah. Were there any misconceptions or any surprises from our service, like something that you didn't expect when you partnered up with us?
We were coming from another agency that was not based in Germany or in the US, with whom we had significant issues with the creatives. So we came into the cooperation thinking we will have to do all of the creatives. We will not be able to outsource these. We might have to find a third party again to do that. And instead, the creatives from the very beginning were just spot on, perfectly on brand, and just flowing well with everything that we have created so far. And on top, also seeing such a constructive feedback and extensive feedback about the website was also a very good sign from the very beginning. It just helped grow trust between the two companies, and it was important to see that also you were taking care of how our website was looking and performing, because of course social media advertising without a proper website that can convert is a bit of a mismatch. So
Yeah.
it was nice also to see that you were helping us in that sense to just improve altogether the performance.
Yeah, yeah, glad to hear. And yeah, in my opinion, that's the only way to really get good results. Because otherwise, yeah, as you just mentioned, you're sending a lot of traffic to a bad website, and then nothing happens.
Yeah, no, indeed. And we saw that in the past, so glad we changed it.
Yeah. Now, what would you say to another brand that is like thinking about working with HoloGrowth, but is still not sure whether we're the right fit for them?
Well, I remember that we also had a very constructive call at the very beginning. So just reach out, get in touch with Andrej, talk to him, trying to understand his experience. They probably had already done something similar in the past with other brands, and just get a feedback before you sign. And this is basically what also we did. We were not friends before the cooperation, but we just started talking, and I could immediately understand that you are knowledgeable in what you are offering and what you're doing. And at the same time, you had experience in the market that we wanted to approach in a similar industry as well. So it's just start and talk.
Yeah. Awesome. Any last thoughts you want to share about the experience or the partnership?
Um, no, I think I've repeated myself enough. It was very pleasure. It was a big pleasure working with you. I'm glad to continue also our cooperation in the future. And yeah,
Yeah, same here. Really love working with you and looking forward to what we'll achieve in the over the next few months and years.
indeed. Yeah, looking forward to it.
Yeah, same here. Thank you.
Thank you, Andrej.